Is it time to buy or sell Intel stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Intel. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 18th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 13th of August, 2025, our system has categorized Intel as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 37.58% since we first recommended purchasing Intel 26 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.45% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given recent developments, we find ourselves unable to predict the stock's next movement, as it could take either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong short-term rising trend, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent. For any pullback, there will now be support at the ceiling of the current trend, which was breached at $26.52. This level could present a second opportunity for significant gains. According to fan theory, $31.91 will be the next potential peak level, thus establishing a resistance that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 14.8% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging between negative 20.66% and negative 0.407%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 0.765%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 39.93% to negative 9.31% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $18.36 and $27.72. Our latest daily update for Intel features the headline: on Thursday, Intel stock price gained an impressive 22.77%. The Intel stock price rose by 22.77% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 18th of September 2025, moving up from $24.90 to $30.57. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 7.34%, reaching a low of $30.16 and a high of $32.38. While the price has decreased on 6 out of the last 10 days, it remains up by 24.22% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 463 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 522 million shares changed hands for approximately $15.96 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $32.38, while the lowest price was $17.67. Currently, the price is 5.58% or $1.81 higher than the previous close, below the 52-week high, and 55.88%. or $38.72, below the all-time high reached on January 24, 2020, when the price peaked at $69.29. Intel experienced a significant rise today following Nvidia's decision to acquire a stake of approximately $5 billion and collaborate on tailored CPUs, GPUs, and AI infrastructure. This marks a substantial endorsement, propelling the stock to its highest one-day increase in the company's history. The management's turnaround under CEO Lip-Bu Tan now benefits from a powerful ally. Nvidia's CEO has stated that the chipmaker will be a very large customer. Market analysts are highlighting Intel's AI strategy as a key growth opportunity. In the short term, this agreement is expected to boost market sentiment, lead to a reevaluation of the company, and attract momentum investors, resulting in further gains as the market factors in potential revenue from collaborative products and demand from Nvidia. Over the long term, This partnership could significantly enhance Intel's competitive edge in data centers and personal computers, assuming successful execution, speeding up product development, broadening available markets, and increasing profit margins. However, challenges remain: execution obstacles, ongoing competition with AMD and others, and potential regulatory or integration issues could limit sustained growth. Traders should prepare for volatility, while investors will find that the outcome largely depends on execution and the recovery of market share. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 18th of September, 2025, it was reported that Roth Capital assigned INTC a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 19th of August, 2025, it was reported that Bernstein assigned INTC a market perform grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 8th of July, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned INTC a hold grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned INTC a sell grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned INTC a reduce grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Intel stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. When it comes to return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock with a strong sell designation. The following signals have been identified for Intel. The Intel stock exhibits buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected at levels $25.57 and $23.46. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 58.31%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. The volume is rising in tandem with the price, which is considered a favorable technical signal. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal, 34 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal, 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, 27 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 24 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal, 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 52 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Intel. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $25.31 and $24.56. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead the stock to fall to the next support level. In this case, Intel finds support just below today's level at $25.31. If this is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $24.56 and $23.66. Generally, the stock tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the stock moved $2.22 between its high and low, which is a change of 7.34%. For the last week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 4.16%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Intel, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors outside their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may highlight insufficient profit and pose risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 30th of October, 2025. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Intel. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests the stock could move upwards swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine the optimal time to exit. On the downside, Intel encounters its first support level at $25.31. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Intel from multiple analyst sources indicates a recommendation to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were conducted by Scott Gowell, who bought and sold 22,646 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive with a ratio of 86.348. In total, insiders acquired 6,573,077 shares while selling 365,770 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $29.52, reflecting a decrease of 3.44%. This stock exhibits very low daily fluctuations, which contributes to a reduced risk profile. However, the 14-day relative strength index stands at 78, significantly increasing the risk factor. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 33 days ago. Is Intel stock a good buy? Intel exhibits several positive signals. However, these are not substantial enough to classify it as a buy candidate. At this juncture, it is more appropriate to view it as a hold candidate, meaning investors should consider holding or accumulating shares while awaiting further developments. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have revised our analysis from a buy to a hold recommendation since our last assessment. Upon reviewing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 19th of September, we anticipate that Intel will open higher by approximately 465 ten-thousandths of a dollar, starting at $31.04. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.